Hello, bar, restaurant, and nightclub owners and managers. I'm Eric Schellenberger. I live in Scottsdale, Arizona. I've been in this business for about a decade. I am a graphic designer. I am a web designer. I am a social networker. I'm a talent buyer. I've done all this stuff myself. I don't have a team of people who do this for me. I've always been the guy that's personally done it. I'm not here to sell you any of those services. There's a bunch of people that can do it. You probably get hit up all the time with graphic designers, web designers, social networkers, all that kind of stuff. And they probably do a great job of it. What I do is focus on what nobody else does: online presence and reputation management. So you have to be worried about how Google sees your business, not how you see it. If you Google your business, you're going to show up. But if you Google something like restaurants in Scottsdale, how do you rank there? Probably not as good as you would hope. So that's what I help with, those broad geographical terms that people type into Google. So we reverse engineer that whole thing, figure out what they're typing into Google, and then go after those words, those keywords, and those phrases and make sure you rank well with that. And the process is incredibly complicated. It's time consuming. It takes a while, and it takes actual people doing this, not just plugging it into a computer and letting it go. So I work a lot with directories, and what those are is things like yp.com, which is yellowpages.com, and Foursquare, and all these weird directories that you think, you know what, who cares about those? Nobody goes to yp.com, they go to Google. You're absolutely right. But if your listing is wrong on YP or on Foursquare, on any of these, then a lot of times it's wrong on these aggregators will, like Axiom and Info Group, and there's 4 main aggregators. These guys supply the information, all those other directories. So if you're wrong once, you could be potentially wrong hundreds of times all over the internet. If your phone number is wrong once, that could mean it's wrong all sorts of places, and you may not even know it. You may not even show up on a lot of these directories, meaning you have a great opportunity for a backlink back to your website, which helps your ranking. The more of these directories that point to your website, your ranking goes up. If you're not even on there, you're missing a free opportunity. And you want your information obviously to be accurate all over the place. It's a constant struggle, though. It's not something that you can do and then fix it and then leave it. It's kind of like whack-a-mole. Once you fix one, another one's wrong. Once you fix that one, here's another one that's wrong. So it is a constant battle. That's about half of what I do. The reputation management part of it is also extremely important. I read an article in Entrepreneur magazine that says 20% of the people searching for a bar or a restaurant on Yelp won't go there if the management does not respond to their reviews. So if you're not responding to your reviews, you're potentially missing out on 20% of the people searching for a restaurant in your area at the time. So one of the big mistakes that a lot of people do is they only respond to the negative ones, which in essence, you're rewarding your bad reviewers and you're ignoring your fans. So by all means, if you're going to do that, don't respond to just the negatives. Respond to all of them. Respond to not just Yelp. Our team will take this on board. I know it's a huge job, and you're going to be like, you know what, I don't have time to sit there and pay attention to all these reviews and respond to them and get the story and figure out what happened and blah, blah. So I don't blame you. We take that on. We respond to Yelp, Facebook, TripAdvisor, and Google, which are the 4 big ones for restaurants and bars. So we take care of it all for you. It's pretty time consuming on our end, but no worries. Anyway, if you do need something that has to do with graphic design or web design or social networking and blah, blah, all the information on this website is free. There's a couple of posts that are locked out for members, but for the most part, everything's free. If you have a question, by all means, get a hold of me. I can pretty much point you to the right direction of anybody who will do all those other services for you. I know a lot of people that are very talented in social networking or making flyers or getting you on the right kind of website that's going to rank well, all that kind of stuff. If you notice, this isn't a very well-produced video. None of mine are. I speak right off the top of my head. I take one take and I hit send, and that's it. I'm as real, raw, and relevant as it's going to get. You're getting just me. You're not getting some polished, produced piece of video. So if these look like I just hit record, talked, and then stumbled halfway through it and hit post, that's why, because they are. Anyway, get a hold of me if you have any questions. Anything, any help you need is free off the bat. I'll give you a full report of here's where your online presence is good, here's where it's bad, here's what you should work on. All that stuff's free. If you want us to continue with it, there's fees, they vary, but to be honest, they're very cheap for what you're getting. So anyway, get a hold of me anytime. Thank you.